Hey everyone, this is Ty. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Here are 5 awesome and overlooked facts about the Lowrider ST. Alright, let's start with this. Stock is good enough on this motorcycle. And believe me, I don't say that often, but it really is with this motorcycle. You can buy this motorcycle and be all set. On the Lowrider ST, you don't have to spend a ton of money on upgrades and changing this, that, and the other, hundreds or thousands of dollars. You don't have to. I mean, I like to. Other people like to. It's fun to upgrade your motorcycle and make it your own. But if you don't want to do that, or if you don't have the cash to do that, you don't have to worry about it. You buy this motorcycle and you are all set with it bone stock. With stock, you get a comfortable seat, you get great suspension, you get the Milwaukee 8 117. So you're going to have plenty of power right from the stock. You don't have to do anything with the engine. You don't have to do anything with the upgrades and this and that. You are all set and ready to go. So don't let anybody tell you otherwise. The Lowrider ST, right from the dealership, is ready to roll. Here's another awesome fact about the Lowrider ST, if you ask me. It's completely and totally affordable for a lot of budgets out there. So the Lowrider ST comes in for the Vivid Black at $22,199, I believe that's what I looked at on the website. And if you've priced Harley Davidson motorcycles, then you know as well as I do, for that amount of money you are getting a great deal on a new motorcycle. Again, Milwaukee 8 117, soft tail platform, a new motorcycle in Harley Davidson's lineup. It's affordable and it's awesome. And I mean, you compare it with others. Let me just use this as an example. Like, I've got a Road Glide Special back at home in the garage. So the Road Glide Special, what's it, like $27,900? And then when you add in the some of the other paints and this, that, and the others, depending on what paint you pick, you're going to be up close to 30 grand. You get an Ultra or a Limited or something like that after you pick out what color you paint you want. If you want something other than Vivid Black, I mean, you're going to be looking at what, maybe 35, 37 grand. And if you go with a CVO, the new CVOs, that Whiskey Neat, I think it's called, man, that paint is sharp, but it's super expensive. You're going to be looking at close to what, 48, 50 grand by the time it's all said and done. If that's your thing, man, go for it. But if you're looking for an affordable motorcycle that meets a lot of budgets and meets your criteria of what you can afford, man, I'm telling you, the Lowrider ST is awesome for that. So let's talk about this inverted front end. Now, this is pretty cool. This is some cool tech that Harley has released on the Lowrider ST. They've got this on some motorcycles, not all. The cool thing about an inverted front end suspension, it's supposed to make the ride much more comfortable. And I think by my experience, I would say that's got to be something that contributes to my love for this motorcycle. It is a smooth ride. Now, here's something about an inverted front end. I've heard my friend Marcus Kilgore from the Daily Biker podcast say this time and time again. An inverted front end, how cool it is, but it will not make you a better rider. The only thing that's going to make you a better rider, make me a better rider, is practice, repetition, and training. So while this is cool, really cool, don't use it as a crutch to become a better rider. Become a better rider through practice. Anyway, I just think it's a great point that Marcus makes on a regular basis. But this inverted front end, I really like it. I think it is a great addition to the Lowrider ST. It makes the motorcycle super comfortable, and is something that in my videos, to be perfectly honest with you, I probably don't talk about it enough, but it is a great selling point for this bike, and I highly recommend. Oh man, what else would I say is an awesome fact about this bike? I'll tell you this right now. We all know that the Harley Davidson Sportster is one of the most customizable motorcycles. So I'm not saying the Lowrider ST is more customizable than the Sportster, but it is highly highly customizable. And here's what I mean by that. Just about anything you can think of that you want to do with the Lowrider ST, you can do it. It's that type of platform. When I first got this motorcycle, one of the things I did is I started researching, like, okay, what are some of the upgrades and some of the things that I could do to make it my own. And I joined a bunch of Facebook groups about the Lowrider ST and really learned kind of what the cool new hotness is, what are the cool upgrades, what are some of the things that, you know, apply to my taste that I like for this bike. And I found out really quick there is a lot of different things that you can do on this motorcycle. And, you know, with me, some of the things I did right from the start, you know, I got rid of the standard foot pegs, put some mini floorboards on there. I put a different windshield on here. I haven't done anything to the engine or anything, but I put a different seat on here. Put the Harley Davidson Sundowner seat on here. So just a few little odds and ends to really make the motorcycle my own. And there are some people in these Facebook groups and some of the other things that I've seen online, man, that are really pimping out their Lowrider ST, and they look fabulous. So I'll say it again, an awesome fact about the Lowrider ST, that for the most part, if you can dream it or think about it in your head, you can do it on this bike. Now, in all of my videos, I rarely bring this up, but one of the reasons I wanted to bring this up is, well, I'll get to that in a minute. But one of the points that I wanted to bring up that I think that is awesome and overlooked is fuel capacity and gas mileage on the Lowrider ST. So this motorcycle has a 5-gallon tank, and I think on Harley's website, I think it's 47 miles per gallon. Maybe it's 43 miles per gallon, but anyway, I think I did the math, and you get something like 230-ish miles on a gallon of gas when you're all gassed up on this bike. And that's pretty good, because most baggers are going to have a 6-gallon tank. Now, I've taken this bike out on all-day rides with my buddy Eric. He rides a Road Glide, and we went all over the place, and I never have to stop. He never has to wait on me to stop and get gas. And what I mean by that is, you know, usually whenever we take a break, I'll pull off somewhere, we'll top off the tank, and it works out well. Even though if you ride a Lowrider ST, or if you're thinking about getting a Lowrider ST, and you're thinking, I don't know, I want to be able to hang out with my bagger buddies, don't let that be a stumbling block to you or anything like that. You're going to be just fine. And I think that's an awesome fact, that a small little Softail like this can hang in with the big baggers when it comes to fuel capacity. So there is my quick list about some awesome and overlooked facts about the Lowrider ST. If there's anything on your list that I didn't mention, please drop it down in the comments below. Let's talk about it. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys very much for your time. If you would, please like and subscribe. I hope you guys have an excellent day, and we'll talk to you again soon.